Oh my goodness, dude!
Real quick as we hoist this up. That is little G! It's little G! Nice. All right, so today we're back. Christian's meeting me. We're gonna be checking some more alligator snapping turtle traps. So far, it's looking like a nice day. Sunny, a little bit cold overnight. So it's gonna be a bit of a shocker to get in the water. It's only about 60 degrees right now.
Greg, give us a little synopsis of what we just saw.
So saw a lot of activity in here. Definitely saw a slider. Definitely saw a soft shell. Possibly something else. I thought I saw something pretty sizable in here. Could be the soft shell, but yeah, I mean, you never know. Kind of like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. And macrocheles.
No way.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Oh, 2 macrocheles.
No.
I see an adult and I see the tail of a juvenile.
Dude.
Nice. I knew I saw that when I walked. I was like, dude, I think there's a snapper in there. It looked big and dark. So we know we got a trap with several turtles in it, possibly some recaptures. Looks like some good stuff. Let's see what else is in here. Oh my gosh, what was that?
What?
Is that a log or is that a turtle? Okay, I think it's a log.
Oh jeez. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we have multiple snappers in here. All right. So now, untie this. And then I'll meet you over there on that sandbank.
Okay.
And we'll sort this mess out. When I capture these, I give them a little notch along these scutes and they correlate with a number like 1, 2, 4, 7, 10, 20, 40, 70. But I'm not seeing any of my notches. So I believe this is actually a new individual. So looks like a pretty old female. So that's really, really good. Old females are like kind of the most important ones of the population. As the females get older, they actually get more fertile. So produce bigger clutches, higher rate of fertile eggs. So really good. And we got a big spiny soft shell. That is so cool. Psyched.
Beautiful set, dude.
Yeah.
That was good.
And we got sliders. And I saw all these like otter prints and beaver prints and I was worried about the trap, but all right. All right, so this is a pinpointer for metal detecting and I'm gonna use this to check for hooks. First thing I do is I just look in the mouth. I don't see any visible hooks in there. It does look like she's kind of got a little bit of a missing lure. So we're gonna turn this on. And then if there's any metal, it'll make a beeping sound. So we're gonna check there. We're also gonna check the abdomen. Those kind of areas around there. No metal, no metal, no metal. And that is that. Okay, no metal, that's a good thing. All right, so right now I'm looking over this juvenile that was in the trap and trying to make sure it's not a recapture because I have caught a lot of juveniles at this site before, but so far I don't see any notches. We'll scan for a pit tag. And you know, it's kind of funny, this would be the size of an adult common snapping turtle. And this is still, in relative terms for alligator snappers, this is still a baby. I mean, this is not even old enough to breed. Still has probably another 10 years before it's old enough to do that. You know, look how cool. I love the textures on them when they're young like this. The keels are so defined. The edges of the shell are just so sharp. And they have such well-defined tubercles. I mean, they're just a feast for the eyes for details. All right, so Christian helped me work up these turtles, and this is just the first trap. So we've got another one that's kind of cursed, that's around the bend and on like a steep bank, and I know it's got stuff in it because I see it moving. So we're gonna say bye-bye to this guy, haul some of this stuff up the bank, and yeah, more turtles. This bank is, like I said, it's cursed. Oh boy, I don't think I can. It's out there.
Yeah, I think like everything's on you.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's in the butt. Okay, there we go. Yep. There you go. Yep. Get through there. We got a loggerhead musk.
Loggerhead.
And
backward helix.
Really?
Yep.
Sweet. Nice. A little guy. Is that our buddy?
No way.
It looks like the right size to be our buddy.
No shot. Little G, if that is you, brother. Yeah, I think that is, dude. It looks like his left hand is a nub.
Nice, nice. Okay, let's get a good look at him real quick as we hoist this up. That is Little G. It's Little G. Nice. Sweet. We got Little G. All right. Young Jeezy. All right. I'm gonna get this loggerhead musk out of here. That's a nice little female loggerhead musk. Not holding any eggs. Goodbye. All right, so this turtle right here is a recapture. If you've watched previous videos, you might recognize that foot. And this is a turtle that Christian, the last time when we recaptured this guy back in April, what name did you give him?
Lil G. He's a little gangster, dude.
Yeah, it's so cool to get these recaptures. And you know, I first captured this one in October of 2024. And those of you that bought a calendar might recognize this shell because I actually did a top-down shot for one of the months. I think it's October, but don't hold me to that. And so it's really awesome to see this because he's put on like a lot of growth since we've originally captured him back in 2024. And that's exactly why you do these surveys and you do mark recapture, and it's to get that growth data. Also to see that he's actually keeping a pretty good home range. I caught him previously around the bend and in around this part of the river. So we're talking about a good solid 50 yards between, you know, the two capture points and the fact that he's maintaining a home range and growing and just doing so well. I mean, his weight is fantastic. It looks like he's gonna go into winter a healthy boy. All right, so this guy's ready to go. This is Little G, as Christian nicknamed him. And it's so cool when you get these recaptures because you can do things like give them names because you see them over and over again. And the last time we caught this turtle in April, it was 3.5 pounds. And here we are in August, and now it's 5 pounds. That is significant growth and amazing for a wild turtle. So gonna let him slide back in. All right, it's a little steep, bro. Perfect. And then what's really cool is this is like a hollowed out bank, and then you got all these logs. So tons of places to hide. And we're actually about 50 yards upstream from where we previously captured him. Now I gotta get back up this bank. All right, so that's it. Pretty stoked on those turtles. Really awesome to be able to put out those traps and get such awesome alligator snapping turtles, spiny soft shells, and just get in the river because, you know, before we know it, the season's gonna be over. So these days are gonna be getting fewer and farther between. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. And yeah.
Come on, Greg's Turtle Haven Nation. Come on. Whoop, whoop.